Things off here in game number 2. This is the second quarterfinal. Already we have seen the AIA outfit punch their ticket to the semis. And here it's a big battle now between Queen's Park and, of course, Central Soccer World in the red and black outfit. Queen's Park in their gray and black strips. Group winners, Group A winners, Queen's Park. I'm sure they'll start this game as firm favorites. Central Soccer World, though, will be hoping to pull the upset, if at all possible. Queen's Park trying to just move the ball around nicely, Barrington. But they have such powerful front runners. Here they come again, and just trying to maybe get things started as quickly as possible, the Parkites. Keaton Trestrail and company, of course, Luke Correa. Just last week in the All-Star game, both Trestrail and Correa had 2 goals each to help the Northeast outfit to a victory. And I'm sure they'll be hoping to do more of the same here. Queen's Park trying to pick it up now. There's Karut. As he has possession. Barrington, Leach, all of them very capable, as is this man, Darius Jordan. But they lose possession quickly. Williams trying to Karut late with that challenge. Here they come again. Good interception, but immediately and the ball is intercepted. So Queen's Park get themselves a free kick here now. Can they really settle down and start moving the ball around as they're accustomed to? Strong challenges going in all over the park. Coming very deep for it, Mingo. Karut almost caught in possession, but doing well. Gets it all the way back to Barrington. That's a careless ball. It was intended to go to Leach, never got there. But they may get an opportunity now. Collier looking up, trying to see if he could get someone in Karut, really forcing it. There's a handle ball, but the referee says play on. And the ball might have just brushed the hand as he was attempting to play it. But not able to get control there, Jordan. Central Soccer World looking up, trying to really push it forward. Ramsey not able to pick out a pass. So not the brightest of starts, but a good enough start to suggest that these teams are fairly evenly matched. So the ball just changing hands there. Queen's Park, of course, as I said, will start as favorites in this game. And they have a number of outstanding college players, and a lot of them know what to do when they get the ball, as we see here. trying to break down that right-hand side. He's the come inside, plays the ball in, and that's the danger man there, Correa, Luke. And made a name for himself in the secondary schools football league, and of course, very seasoned campaigner. And the thing is, a number of these players would have also played in the Republic Bank Youth Tournament, the national tournament. So they've been playing quite a bit of football. They've been playing quite a bit of it together as well. Ball played inside again, trying to get it out on that far side there, going nicely. Hadid was the one who played it out there, but offsides is the call. So Queen's Park just trying to kind of get some rhythm. They haven't really been able to do much by way of rhythm just yet. Just to get their passes on target. Good control. And again, trying to find, that's not the best control. And unfortunately allowing the opportunity to go by. Trestrail, the guilty man there. Here is Karut again. Strong, sturdy defender, knows how to run with the ball. And Correa plays it off quickly. Now they're looking for some movement here. That's a tough ball for Leach. Almost got it back there, Jordan. I don't think he expected it. Quick throw back there by Ash, but again the ball just played forward, and Barrington able to get it all the way back here to Romain. He gets it quickly up to Mingo now. Mingo, back it goes to Karut. Back it comes to Jordan now. He's getting it back to Karut. They're just trying to really string some passes together. And ball allowed to run there. Romain just waited to see what was happening. Gets it back to Mingo. He's playing very deep. And when he isn't doing it, Karut and company also trying to pull the strings. That's a tough ball, but he may be able to keep it in or just, and not able to do so in the end. So Leach, long run, stretching those long legs of his. Trying a fast one there, but the referee and his assistant were right on top of things. Referee Karen Barclay. Quickly, again Correa goes stumbling over Ash again, too physical with him. And immediately referee Barclay will have a word. So they have big numbers going into the box there for Queen's Park. It's not the best of kick, but it might actually come to the edge of the area. Stab at goal just over the bar. Again, just given a little bit, Hadid just had to improvise there, and he was able, quick thinking. Actually, it wasn't Hadid. Yes, in fact, it was Hadid. He was trying to just chip it over. And Trestrail couldn't control it initially. Mingo does well. Here they come again. Now opportunity to come Collier, Cade Collier. He tries to play the reverse pass, and then he goes down holding that knee. Mingo does well. Big foot race there, and you could just see Hadid trying to apply pressure. Can they now control it, Williams? But he gives it away. It comes here now, and an opportunity to just slip it inside. Still going, and there is the free kick. Just trying to control it, but not given much time to control it, so he had to make a hurried decision. Luckily for him, it was an infringement, and you could see maybe Karut would be thinking about it, and or the man who won the free kick himself, Cade Collier, might try his luck from that range. Not too far out. All of these players are quite capable. See about 4 of them around the ball. Karut can also drill it if he wants to. But it looks like they're going to leave it for Collier. So the others are just slightly withdrawn right now. I don't think you're going to touch this too much. There's a shot. It takes a deflection. And, of course, just aiming to just get it over the wall. And the wall did its job. The players at the edge of the wall were the tall ones, and they were able to get up and deny the opportunity there for the ball coming down. There's another one that they have to contend with. Headed in, and that's a goal. Although he just misses. Well, well, well. You would bet your house that Correa would score that from that distance. And unfortunately, he looks up in agony as the ball bounced wide. Tough ball out of the back, not giving his teammate much of a chance here. So Central Soccer World haven't really been able to get themselves settled just yet. Queen's Park enjoying more of the possession. Here they come again. So they get the ball back to Mingo. He has control. Karut is just ahead of him. Karut is trying to turn his man. He goes down, but the referee says play on. And that ball needed to be played ahead of Williams. However, he's still going. Gets the ball across, right across the face of the goal. Nobody home. But a quick counter-attack here. The speedy Williams really just accelerated past the defender. Unfortunately, Barrington didn't have to do too much. When the cross came, there was nobody there to take it out. Yeah, Leach now. Back it goes to Mingo, who's playing very deep at the moment. Now he gets it to Karut. Karut will try to bring it forward. Likes to run with the ball. But he plays another bad pass. Here's a shot from distance. And Tyrese Romain had to be alert there. Back it goes to Karut again. Chance to redeem himself. And they give it away right there in the middle of the park. Coming deep for it was Correa, but he couldn't control it. Correa, but they get it back. And here they come again. Barrington. Back it goes to Karut. He's trying to get away from his marker. Collier now plays a great ball down that left-hand side, but offside is the call. The referee assistant has it flag up. And he doesn't see the flag by the referee's assistant. He still has the flag up over on the far side. And so it's going to go the other way. So it's going to be Central Soccer World who will get a chance to relieve some of that pressure. They really haven't been able to get into stride just yet. Play it back, and you can see Queen's Park trying to push up as quickly as possible. Here is Karut again, and not quite sure what he was trying to do there, and but he just seemed to just swing his foot. Williams again trying to control it. Karut does well until he doesn't. Chance for them to pull this one away. That's a good ball, and it's going to be a bit of a foot race here. Speed. He gets to the ball quickly. Looking to play it right across, but it's a little too strong. And just glimpses there. And trying to get the hand on the ball, or get his body behind the ball, and it just seemed to hit his hand. But referee says it's deliberate. So he gets a booking. It's not the kind of booking you want, because that ball is deep in your opponent's half of the field. I don't think it has to go a long way to get to your goal. So it's not the kind of yellow card you want to pick up early in the game for an infringement like that. So now he has to be careful with his tackles. That's a hard tackle, and it's going to be an infringement. He was trying to play the ball, but he was very late, and in the follow through, he just upended his opponent. So a chance here now for the Parkites again to get something going towards goal. It's a great ball in. The goalkeeper is in some problems there, but he does well. Brilliant take indeed there by Tane Devnish. And he starts a counter-attack. This is going to be another foot race. And Williams again, just too physical. He had his man with his back turned towards his goal. All he had to do was keep Barrington going in that direction, but he just got a little excited there and gave away a free kick. Queen's Park again, bringing movement here. Here's Leach. Nice little ball played inside. Trying to turn away from his man there. Trestrail does well until it's taken away from him, and it's going to be another corner kick to the Parkites. 0-0 the scoreline so far. 18 and a half minutes gone, and this is the first half of this game. Remember, the winner here advances to the semi-finals. And already AIA punched their tickets, but they needed penalties to do so. Here's a lovely ball in. Once again, the goalkeeper is down, and the referee says it's an infringement. It would not have counted. And that's careless. That is careless. The goalkeeper, under no pressure at all, just tried to play the ball to the left, but he hit it so hard, he hit it away from his teammates. And here comes Queen's Park now, but they lose out. And the ball picked up there, Trotman, trying to play it forward there, hoping to get Stout going, but he can't get it, and Mingo does well. No chance being taken there by Lewis. But here comes Korea now trying to get inside there. Lewis again playing big on defense and blocking his path. So it's a bit of a real chess match at the moment. Queen's Park trying to apply the pressure, but the Central Soccer World doing well enough, especially on defense, to keep them honest. That's a good ball in. Williams, the captain, trying to set it up there, but was a little bit too short. And eventually when the shot came, way off target, just seemed to sail on Ramsey. Here's Mingo again from deep in his own penalty area. Leach almost always making himself available down that left-hand side from that left wing back position. Central Soccer World now trying to string some passes together, doing well, and that's a tough ball. It's hit with so much pace that there isn't much that Burke could do with it. Lewis. Back it goes now. Here is Robertson. Williams, the captain, he's here, there, and everywhere. He is their engine room. Plays a nice little ball, but it's just intercepted, and just didn't have enough legs there to make it all the way through. That's a good turn. Again, trying to really go through the defender and not able to squeeze it through there. Atherton holding his ground. Here they come again now. This is Jordan. But he loses the handle, and it's a bit of a foot race here. Atherton, or Carruth rather, coming across and doing well, forcing Queen's Park all the way back to Romain in goal. Not able to turn there. Kadeem Robertson had it covered. So slowly but surely you could just see Central Soccer World coming into their own. They've taken a few body blows from Queen's Park, but they're still standing, so to speak, if this was a boxing match. Queen's Park would be ahead on points at the moment, but that was careless again from Carruth. Back it comes to Leach. It's floating out here. Trestrail trying his best to get past his man. The ball won back quickly. However, again, Lewis having to tidy up for Ramsey and company. Here's Williams again. Plays a nice little ball in and trying to go past his man. The referee says play on. No foul there for Ramsey. And here's Jordan again, but Correa does well. Comes to the extremities of the field here. Then plays a lovely little ball, a diagonal ball across. Opportunity here. When will the shot come? And when it does come, it's blocked. That's good defense again, not allowing him much kicking room there. And really holding his ground there was Ramsey, doing very well. Williams again, looking for something and trying to thread that needle. So it's been a pretty much give and take scenario here. Queen's Park, they have enjoyed the better of the exchanges, but Central Soccer World are slowly but surely coming into their own. And just a little bit delayed here, trying their best to keep possession, but to try to knock the ball around, and have these moving set plays that you will have coming from a throw-in. You have certain things you want to do with the ball, and you also want to make sure that you have or you keep possession, and that is clumsy from Jordan. So another free kick to Central Soccer World. So we have a little bit of a break here, players getting some refreshments while some treatment is applied. And he seems to be okay, so he will be able to continue. So a free kick once again to Central Soccer World. Can they take advantage? Bullock, who is already, and he's the only man to be booked so far, plays. That's a great ball in, but Mingo is there with the header. And trying to do a little too much over on the far side, Robertson. So Mingo again now, Leach, that's a good ball, gets it up there to Correa, but he again is not the quickest. And doing his bit there quickly is Ramsey to get to the ball. Ramsey gets it away from him, the throw taken quickly though. Trestrail again being closed down quickly by Bullock. Going across his man, and that's going to be a yellow card there for Correa. He went sliding in there. I think he lost his footing, and he just went straight in there. Williams was trying to get the ball out, and he got the brunt of that tackle. So a yellow card each. And that one you would have to say would be as a result of the surface. So no goals so far in this encounter. A nice cool afternoon here at the Arima, at the Larry Gomes Stadium in Arima. Chance for them to build again. Burke does well, goes past one man, then another one. The ball played in there a little too early, and didn't have to play it that early by Critchlow. And now it is Trestrail. He picks it up. Correa plays it over on that left-hand side again, trying to get a little bit ahead of them there. Darius Jordan finds himself in an offside position. So 0-0 the scoreline. And that's really a tough kick. Actually came out, spliced off the outside of the boot. Opportunities here now. Stout trying to speed up things for Central Soccer World. And then they just give it, Queen's Park, just give it right back to them. Lewis. And a bad one there from Bullock. Now he has to fight back for it. But he still have it. Correa turning, twisting, trying to buy some time and some space, probably looking for a shot of his own. Eventually he tries to play it wide to that man Darius, but Jordan, but he couldn't find the target. And once again, the always reliable Mingo fills into that position. Karut now lost the ball, but again the pass is really not what is intended. Yeah, they just have to take a split second and make sure the pass hits the target. Right now they're just making the pass and not really giving the receiver much of a chance. Karut goes scampering down that right hand side, gets the ball across. That's not a bad ball, and but nobody could get to the end of it. So the ball thrown in across from one end, the ball goes out on the other end. Now a chance. Quickly, Correa again, his control just letting him down here this time. That's another good ball and an opportunity to run a little bit here now, Critchlow. But the passes, far too many of them are errant passes. You would think these youngsters playing so much football should be able to at least make a 2 or 3 meter pass quite comfortably. Even with a bouncing ball, still going, trying to maybe buy a little time there, Collier. But here's a cross, but that's not going to hurt with Devnish. He is comfortably in behind it. So we're in the 32nd minute of play, still no goals. Here's Lewis. He's had a good game so far. So too has Mingo. He's done very well. Karut. An opportunity now for Atherton to bring it forward. Good control again from Collier. Back it goes to Mingo now. He controls it at the back nicely, and he plays a lovely ball to Leach. Can Leach get across in? And that ball might have just gone out, but the referee's assistant didn't raise the flag, and the interception though goes behind for another corner kick to Queen's Park. They've had a couple now, haven't been able to do much with them. The winner of this one goes into the semi-finals. Queen's Park, one of their variations from their corner kicks, plays it short. Can he get the shot on? It's blocked, but there's still room here for Correa. He's going towards the goal. He's being harassed. The ball stays in. How it did. Lewis had given up on the play. He just seemed to forget that they're playing, and luckily for him, the ball didn't really go behind him because it could have been tough for him. So Central Soccer were causing Queen's Park quite a few alarms here. They haven't really been able to, as I say, put their foot on the ball and dictate proceedings. So they really have to really find something here. That throw was really an errant one. Good control by Burke, though he plays a lovely ball across there, but Critchlow rather, who was switched over to the right hand side now. Plays the early ball in, and that's a late challenge there again. And he has to be careful. He is flirting with danger here. He's already on a yellow card, and another one. Bullock could very well be curtains for him. And that's the danger. The first yellow card he got was a real unnecessary one. And now he's, as they say, walking on eggs at the moment. Has to be so careful. Here's Trestrail. Carruth. Not the best pass. Back to Barrington. Mingo now. Queen's Park building again. Back it goes to Trestrail. He's going knifing his way forward, but then he runs into problems here. And another attack is blunted. Battling his way through. Still going. Referee allows play to continue. And eventually it's a good pass inside from Jordan. Queen's Park. And again, they're just not flowing. It's just been one error, unforced error after another. They really haven't been able to really put their stamp on the game just yet. And I'm sure the coach will have a lot to say at halftime. That was a miraculous turn. That's a great ball. This could be interesting here. The goalkeeper is coming. And there is a collision there. And he collided not with the attacker but with his own man, as there were, it looks like Leach was in there, and so too was Romain. And they felt the presence of the attacker. And would you believe it? The goalkeeper stays down. Leach also has a bruise also. Actually, it's not Leach over there, that's Barrington over there. He had to go in there because there was a clear and present danger lurking over on that far side. And he needed to get to the ball first. It was a brilliant ball again coming out from Kellen Williams, who is pulling the strings in midfield for his team. And he almost prized open a chance for Burke there. But it seems as if both players are okay. So an opportunity now. Can Queen's Park really take advantage? Not going to happen, at least not just yet. Ball still bouncing around in midfield. That's a good header. That's even better there from Carruth. He does well. Plays a nice ball now. Plays up to Correa. Can he turn his man? He's trying to, but again he does somehow get past another one, and eventually the shot sliding away, and he just can't seem to hold his foot in. And we have yet another player staying down after that challenge. Might have been struck in the head by accident. When players are running close to each other or tackling, any number of things can happen. So I think he was just a little bit shaken up there. Ash. So Central Soccer World holding their own now. 38.5 minutes gone. Still no goals. Queen's Park started as heavy favorites in this game, but so far haven't been able to hit the target. And that's great work again by Ramsey, doing very well actually by Critchlow, who's come out on this far side now, and also battling away hard in the Millet Bollock. Here is Critchlow again as they try to turn, they play the ball down the side to him. This is a long and a big sprint, but you need a little bit of Usain Bolt in order to get to that, or in more recent time, Christian Coleman or Noah Lyles. Now Queen's Park a little bit shy at the moment in terms of goal mouth presence. Trestrail though would want to change that, so too will Darius Jordan. They connect quickly with the throw-in. Trestrail goes past one, dribbling his way, but again, not for the first time, loses his footing and loses possession. And two players getting in each other's way there. Central Soccer World still. And goalkeeper again coming to claim it. You had to be brave there. And there was a chance of a mix-up. Queen's Park 0, but they haven't really set the place on fire just yet. Still plenty of time for them to do so. Good work again from Williams, coming out of danger. And just trying to thread the needle there, loses out. Trestrail with a quick counter attack. Queen's Park over the bar, not really happening for them just yet. It's been that kind of stop start. Hadid and company in midfield, not able to really consistently wear down the opponents. There's another opportunity and a chance to run at the defense. That's good work, but nobody inside. That's the problem here. And they're only now trying to get it. From the moment he gets across his man, you would hope to see red and black shirts crashing into that area, but they just seem reluctant to get in there. It's almost like if they have to wait for the play to develop before they start to move. When in reality, they need to anticipate where the ball is going to go and try to get into the area. You never know. And even then, they still don't have great numbers in the air. There are about 4 of them, maybe 5. Here's this one played way outside, and a chance at a shot. And well, he had time to control the ball, opted not to. And a little bit of or lack of communication there, because Lewis was better positioned to maybe control that. But it's still goalless here. Leach with the throw-in. Mingo to Karut. Karut plays a tough ball. And Correa couldn't control it. And another potential attack goes awry for the Parkites. And the goalkeeper has to be so careful. There's a great ball played forward there. Now, chance here quickly. That's nicely played. Again, here's Karut, but not for the first time. He loses the handle. And but it still runs over on the side. Here is a chance quickly now for Critchlow. Plays it across. There should be a chance for a shot. It comes, and it's straight at goalkeeper Romain. Nicely positioned. And he says, thank you very much. So at least a shot on target from the Central Soccer World. And Queen's Park, their problems continue. They can't seem to hook up from midfield to attack. Those forward-to-forward passes are non-existent at the moment. Even the midfield to forward passes are too few and far between. That's a good early ball, but again, it's charged down quickly. Opportunity now to try to run with it. Good opportunity again, but that's a good tackle there. Collier was trying to pick out a man in the middle. But then, like they say, they're attacking you like Jep. Every time you move, there is a red and black shirt close by, making life very difficult for the Parkites so far. 0-0. Can this be the moment now for Queen's Park? 44, we're in the 45th minute of play. Here it comes. And again, the goalkeeper is there. Didn't take it first time. And he thought about hitting it long and then decided against it, that it doesn't matter. It's the end of the first half in this encounter. And at the end of the first 45, it is Queen's Park 0, Central Soccer World 0 in quarterfinal number 2 here at the Larry Gomes Stadium. We'll have the second half in a short while. So as we welcome you back here, we're getting ready for second half action in the second quarterfinal, and of course the second of four. The next two, of course, will be played at the Manny Ramjohn Stadium on Sunday. Of course, already today we've had AIA taking care of Point 14 Youths, and now it's goalless between Queen's Park and Central Soccer World. So let's see if there'll be any change in terms of scoring or even the approach, especially from Queen's Park, as they try to get a flow. They really haven't been able to flow much. The Central Soccer World have been very good at sort of breaking up their attacks very quickly. So let's see if that persists in this second half. Goalless. And it seems like it's more of the same, because as soon as they kick things off, they just give it away. Remember, Central Soccer World were third in Group B. Queen's Park won Group A. So they certainly are the favored team here, but so far they've struggled to break down the very aggressive Central outfit. Here is Williams, the captain. He's really the ace playmaker, does well, still shaking his man, turns Karut. One way, goes to the return ball. This is going to be tough for him. Mingo is very, very solid at the back and does very well. Karut comes again, ball quickly now, played on the outside. But again, they can't really seem to get that flow going, that connectivity that really is the hallmark of their play in earlier games. Just seem to have deserted them a bit today. Now they're on the move. This is going to be a tough one. But that's a hard ball to play, and easily covered there by Barrington. And here is Karut now. Decide to go to Leach. Leach over on that far side, looking for some movement, but that's another tough ball. You have to know your teammates, and there's no way that Jordan is going to catch up to that. That ball just kept running away from him. Yeah, he doesn't have the legs to really cover something like that. So really, can they now put pressure on? Here is Stout. Yeah, and the ball picked up quickly again by Barrington. Mingo gets it up there quickly now to Trestrail. Trestrail plays it wide, gets it over there to Darius. Darius gets it back inside to Karut. Karut twisting with it is Collier. Collier gets it back to Barrington. So they're passing the ball, but not making much by way of progress. Now they get it up there to Darius. Jordan gets, here's a shot coming from distance, almost out of nothing, trying his luck from distance there, and it just goes awry. It's been that kind of a day. You know, we've seen boxers tell you that they just couldn't seem to get their hands free, no matter how they try. They might have their opponents under control, but they can't seem to produce any kind of knockout punch, and that seemed to be the case here for Queen's Park, but that could change in a flash. There's an opportunity now. Can Hadid get it back inside? And it's blocked, and that first time effort there just goes wide. Atherton was fancying his chances there, but here is the little fella slicing and dicing his way, but nobody ahead of him. He has to go solo, has a shot, just trickles wide. And all the hard work there from Stout, and he just couldn't finish the business. He did the smart thing, he went for the far post, but he just tugged it wide of that left upright. And now it is Karut who is down in some kind of discomfort. So far so good for Central Soccer World. Really starting the second half with a fair amount of energy. Can they keep it up? That's the big question here for them, and they can't afford to lose somebody like Karut. He's been a tower of strength for them, although his passing has let him down time and again today. And, but he's not the only one. There are quite a number of them on the Queen's Park team who are guilty of errant passing. And you know, it's a miscontrol here and a miscontrol there, and you know, before too long you have a first half like you just had there where nothing is happening for you, and it just happened. Now a chance to run, and there's Correa getting some space, running that tram line, and now he's trying to turn back onto his right foot, and but again the wall is there as they're able to keep the block going, knifing his way through Collier, but forced into one of those dead areas where there isn't much by way of support. He has to go back. So it's a good defensive ploy on the part of Central Soccer World. As they say, they're bending, but they're not breaking, especially on defense. And they just seem to have a foot in there, a body in the way, something to thwart everything that Queen's Park has been able to throw at them so far. Still no goals. We're in the second half, and that's a bad push there again. And look at who it is, Bullock, who is on a yellow card already and was also spoken to for another clumsy challenge earlier. So he has to be careful. And because another one like that could very well result in something very grave indeed. And not only will he put his team in a bind if he gets sent off for a second yellow, they'll be down to 10 men, and if they advance, then they will probably he will have to miss the semi-final. We saw that already with Crovador, the captain of the AIA outfit, so he will more than likely miss the semi-final. Hope his team advances without him and makes it through to the final. Or at least a third place game. We have a substitute, and the ball is rolled in, and the shot again from Trestrail goes wide. So Ramsey is off for Central Soccer World, and Isaiah Phillip is the man who has come on. But Queen's Park now trying to really put something together here. And here is the man Phillip, who has just come on. Plays a little bit of a tight ball. And still no one really getting the handle on the ball. And as we say so, they give it right back to them. And trying to force his way into a really tight space there. So it remains goalless in this game. They're really slugging it out now, both teams. And not for the first time, Karut can't seem to get the handle. Williams trying to knife his way in. And that's another late challenge there from Correa. And he could get a yellow card. That could, if he gets a second yellow, that could be a red card for him. He was late again. And that's how he got the yellow card in the first half, with a late challenge. And, well, it really wasn't a late challenge, but it was an obnoxious challenge because he had his pegs up and he was sliding in. And I thought the ground contributed to that one. Here, he just seemed to run into his man, put in the tackle, and was very late. The ball had already gone. And luckily for him, he wasn't issued a second yellow card. That would put Queen's Park in a bit of a bind. They're already under pressure because they haven't really been able to flow and do anything. Here's Williams taking it away from one man, still going with it, gets it out on that far side there to Phillips, the substitute. He's trying to play it back inside, but his touch isn't a good one, but they may get it back. And both teams very generous with the ball. Not sure what he wants to do with it at this point in time, Critchlow. And it's just being handed from one to the next to the next. And it's been that kind of a game so far. Now, can they finally get it on Robertson? Back it goes to Devnish as they try to bring it out of the back now. Chance to play. That's a good ball and good control. Trying to get into his man there. And that is an infringement. Queen's Park really almost exposed there. Good early ball out of the back. And they were a little bit thin at the back. And hence the reason why you saw that heavy challenge from Barrington, because he knew had he missed that tackle, he could so easily have been setting Ash with a chance on goal. Or rather, Critchlow was the man who was looking to knife his way forward. So Critchlow is getting some more attention. Queen's Park, meanwhile, are not wasting any time. They're going to make a quick substitution. Phillips came on a short while ago for Central Soccer World. The Parkites now, though, they're probably going to try to get Correa off the pitch because he's on a yellow already. But they need his scoring, so they might very well leave him on there. And it could very well be so they've made two substitutions. Coming off is Collier. Hasn't really been able to get involved much. And also coming off as well is Hadid. So those are the two substitutions. Turning nicely away from the pressure, and Luke Correa gets the ball back, but then he loses the handle on it, and that is a bit of a challenge there, but the referee allows play to continue, and that's another long chase that I don't think he's going to catch. So it's been that kind of an afternoon. Neither team really been able to settle down and do what they really want to do. But nothing forward, and he has to buy some time and some space. But he goes. That's the speed there of Critchlow. Gets the ball in, but that's not going to hurt at all with Romain. Mingo goes out wide. He has movement up there, Jordan. But Jordan forced backwards quickly. Carruth now. Plenty of time and space. Substitute who has just come on there Adil Abdul Hakim Jr. So they'll give up that one all the time, Queen's Park. Opportunity now for them to run with the ball. Plays, that's a nice ball. Can he keep it in? He looks like he has enough time there. Critchlow once again trying to turn his man and can't get the handle on it, but then he just kind of pushes his man down and misses out on what would have been his free kick in the end, or his throw-in. Then he kind of just used his hands there to force his man down. He's had a good game, Malachi Critchlow. It's just those little things that he just needs to be aware of when you're in that part of the field. You don't want to be the one fouling and losing all the opportunities. So another free kick, this time to Central Soccer World. Can they get something in the area? It's a little bit long, and I don't think it's going to be kept in. It wouldn't, and it's going to be a goal kick to Queen's Park. They've just been sluggish. They haven't really been able to flow. And well, I suppose you have to credit Central Soccer World, the speed of Central Soccer World of their players, and the physicality has kind of upset Queen's Park to no end. There's a lovely ball played forward there, but good interception once again. And almost getting something out of nothing there, but Trestrail really starved of opportunities here. Almost passed the ball back in his own goal there. Put the goalkeeper under real pressure there. Control and the pass, trying to turn his man, does well, still running with it, and eventually gets the ball free. That's going to be an interesting one here now. And the ball played in and almost intercepted there by Williams. And Barrington and Hakeem Jr. Can't sort it out. They give away a throw-in deep in their own half, in their defensive third. Remember, it's Queen's Park 0, Central Soccer World 0, and they're still battling. Williams turning nicely, turns one way, gets the ball across, but there's nobody there, and eventually it's one back. Nice turn. Then he decides to go the other way, gets it in there to Philip. Philip loses the handle on it, and it's coming away now, or are they? Queen's Park again. Trestrail gets it up. Opportunity for them to really get numbers forward, but they can't. It's one back, and Williams just a little too casual there. Probably wasn't sure what he wanted to do with the ball. Hakeem Jr. Carrot with a nice little pass forward there, gets it to Joseph, the substitute. That's a good tackle. And another opportunity for them, but that's a tough ball because it's closer to the defender than it is to his teammate. And Barrington does well. Carrot really haven't been able to really show what he's capable of, but he gets a lot of time and space now in the middle of the field. Spreads this one. That's a good ball, but it's also a tough one to be hauled in. Can he keep it in? Turns his man nicely. Still, the ball played into Correa. He gets it there and a shot on the turn. First time by Trestrail. And it just goes awry there. So Queen's Park inching, trying to get things started. And here is Malachi, and again, with loads of time to control the ball and turn away, he waited for the defender and then succeeded only in dragging it off the field. And now he has to fight for it on defense. Ball played in now. You could just see the urgency now on the Parker. Here's Mingo, but he loses out again. Ball is on the move. Williams again looking for something, not much ahead of him. He decides to wait and chips a lovely ball. And this is Philip now. Can he get into the area? He doesn't have the pace. You could see him there just thinking about it, thinking if he should run, and just never was able to get to the ball. So the game really stretched now because it's just going from end to end, and nobody able to really deliver a knockout punch, at least not just yet. Is this the time? No, it isn't. Another errant pass. Easy for goalkeeper Devnish, who has done well so far. Few opportunities that he had to save, he's handled well, but that's a careless ball out of the back, and that's the one thing Central Soccer World cannot afford to do, is to give the Parkites chance after chance. Eventually they're going to take one as they get a chance here now. Joseph trying to turn, comes onto that left foot, plays it across. Mingo now back onto his right foot. He has a crack just over the bar. So a quick substitution there. Critchlow is off. And they've decided that they're going to go the rest of the way with Nathan George. Queen's Park again trying their best to get in there, but here is a tackle. It's a penalty. Well. He just got his body between the defender and the ball, and when the tackle came, he just went sprawling over. So this is the opportunity now that Queen's Park needed. There isn't much by way of argument there. When you're that close to the goal, or you're in your area like that, you don't want to go sliding in. If anything, you hold your ground. And on that occasion, Lewis was careless. And, well, in the 67th minute, it's a penalty to Queen's Park. And it's going to be that man, Luke Correa. Correa, can he break this deadlock here? Correa against Devnish. Sends him the wrong way. And just like that, the Parkites, I was just making the point, you can't give them chance after chance. Sooner or later, they're too good to be constantly missing all day. And just like that, they created the opportunity, and really they gifted Queen's Park that opening goal. Now they're going to have to fight to try to get back in this. They don't have much time. Just about 22 minutes or so left. That's a good ball, and here is the substitute George trying to turn his man, and again he almost doing exactly what the man he replaced was doing, and in fact it's a free kick going the other way. So George now wins the free kick for Central Soccer World, but they have to be smart, you know. First they have to go in search of an equalizer. but they have to be very, very cagey about it. They have numbers in the box, but they cannot overcommit just yet. They still have time. There's a lovely ball in, and climbing there, George misses the header. He was the highest of all back there, and he just couldn't get the touch that was so desperately needed on that occasion. But what a ball, pushed in there, very deep indeed from Bullock, and the man who had won the free kick, Nathan George, couldn't get the header. And here is Philip again. This could be another opportunity. Cuts inside, scores! Well, well, well. That's the man. He was always the most likely to score for Central Soccer World. And they're right back in business. The skipper has done it for them on 70 minutes. It's 1-1. And Kellon Williams has knotted up things here again. Are we destined for penalties once more? It just seems as if neither team wants to put the other away. Well, not just yet. Still battling here, trying to get away. Jordan plays it back, gets it there, and it's going to be another one. Karut. Really got sandwiched there. There is Hakeem Jr. and there's loads of time and space over on that far side. Here they come again now. Queen's Park starting to purr just that little bit more, and that's a tough ball. They were trying to get it up to Williams quickly, and it was just a little too tight. They just have to be careful with him. Now an opportunity here for Queen's Park. They have numbers again. Ball played in, and it's cleared away. Queen's Park 1, Central Soccer World 1, blocked. And now a chance for them to break quickly, and not the place to be dribbling. He has to try to get the ball out of harm's way and into the danger zone. The first ball out, you have numbers spreading. That was almost a foul through. In fact, the referee seemed to put the whistle in his mouth and then took it out. So what a dramatic turn there. Queen's Park with a 67th minute penalty to take a 1-0 lead to break the deadlock, and just when you thought that they were going to just control proceedings after that, here they go again, conceding an equalizing goal 3 minutes later. And this is the man, Williams. Plays the ball forward there now for substitute George. Nathan George, can he keep it in? And he wins a corner. Hefty challenge from Hakeem Jr. there. So all of a sudden, when the Parkites thought they had killed off Central Soccer World, they come roaring back again. Short, ball played in short. Where is the through ball? It's not there. And now they're going to have to win this back as quickly as possible. Turning, twisting, going one way, then the next. Joseph plays a lovely ball down that left-hand side. As they come inside now, Correa tries to get there, but again, the advantage of play, offside is the call. And the referee didn't see the assistant's flag. And now it's going to be a free kick to Central Soccer World. All of a sudden, the game has a nice hum to it. Before it was rather pedestrian, a lot of bad passing, and not much energy. But all of a sudden, after that goal, it just seems as if both teams now see the urgency here. Here's Williams again, trying to get behind his man. He's a real handful, Kellon Williams. And it's really a question of can they get the ball in. They're going to let this one run out of bounds. So time also another factor here. 74 minutes gone. So here is Williams. He's very fast indeed. In fact, he's going to get there first. And he almost got the better of his man. Still battling. And then he goes sprawling over. And that's going to be a yellow card there for Hakeem Jr. The substitute is on a yellow. And Williams really has been the heart of the Central Soccer world. All the attacks go through him, essentially. Either he is the provider or he is at the receiving end, but he's such a clever player. Plus he has that excellent turn of speed that he just seemed to accelerate from a standing position. And he's quick-footed, as they say, fast twitch muscles. He just seemed to be able to move with such ease. But he now seems to be in some discomfort here. They could ill afford to lose him. And really, he's been the lifeblood for Central Soccer world. And it just seems that he's in real, that left leg, it seems like it's going dead on him. And it's real discomfort here now. But you have to give them credit. Central Soccer world, they never stop running. They didn't seem to be able to connect with their passes early on. In fact, they spent most of the first half really just trying to win the ball back. They would give it away and then try to win it back, give it away, try to win it back. But now in the second half, they just seem to be a little bit better. They connecting passes, and this man, Williams, has been at the center of everything that they've done. And he is giving them a chance here today. I'm not quite sure why he's going by the half line. I'm sure the referee could usher him on any minute now. The shot has to come. It's a ball played in, but it's really just floated in. No real pace on it. And eventually it's just ball now given away. Neither team really are able to control the ball. And as a matter of fact, it's just bouncing around there. And nobody to get the handle, but that's good football again from Bullock, just to control the tempo, sort of kill the anxiety. And as this one played across the face of the goal, and they let it get. Here is Mingo, but again that little opportunities, that outlet shut down quickly. And now Queen's Park has to go back with it. They now have it to Karut. Looks up and you'll see Hakeem is there with him. And that is not the control that was needed. And again, they were trying to play it. I think they were trying to get him in an advanced position. And if we're going to hit it to the corner flag. Don't just hit it there and run the risk of it being intercepted. Here is Williams again, looking for something. Can he get his man in position? Still going, plays it across, and now there is a chance here for Phillips. Gets the ball in, and trying to play a ball. He was trying to play a reverse pass, but that was going to be tight indeed. And certainly Ash was looking to sneak in behind the defense. Queen's Park 1, Central Soccer World 1. 78 minutes gone. Referee says play on. And this eventually now is going to could end up in problems. And but Again, Central Soccer World finding a way to push Queen's Park back, all the way back to goalkeeper Romain. 1-1 the scoreline, and I think both teams just need a breather here now because they've been humming for a while now. And here's another tough ball that is eventually won back and played in, but again just played in, not really to the feet of his teammate, putting him in problems. And now they concede in the center circle. So 1-1 it is now. Queen's Park trying their best here to break down Central Soccer World yet again. Lovely little ball. This could, where's the hook back? Can he get it back? Still trying to turn, trying to get onto that kicking foot, plays it back. And Mingo is right there, but he can't get it now. Karut spreads it over here to Hakeem Jr. He is looking to take his man on. No, he just decides to go back with it and trying to come onto that left foot and plays it in. But Devnish, again, very, very comfortable with those takes. And that's a good kick out. In fact, it almost finds Williams. And nobody there to take on. Queen's Park now starting to run a little bit more. Opportunities now for them. And still the ball is there, but everybody's coming back. And there was Phillips back on defense to help out. Queen's Park 1, Central Soccer World 1. Looking for something. Who's going to get it? Not there. Tortured again. Another opportunity. Karut, can he go running? Blocked, and then takes a deflection. And it's going to be Central Soccer World's throw-in. So they have done exceedingly well so far in this game. We're inside the last 10 minutes. In fact, we're inside the last 9 minutes of regulation. Penalties looming yet again. We had a 5-4 decision on penalties in the first game. Well, and here we go again. But can Queen's Park or at least Central Soccer will find a winner here? Nobody on top, nothing up there for him. And so it's a throw-in. So 1-1. And that is going to be and Phillips again doing very well. He came all the way over from his position in that left wing position and got the ball. Was the one who got the tackle in. So here we go again now. Karut for Queen's Park. 1-1. Time running out here on the Parkites. There's a good tackle, and both men were going, and of course Trustrell stays down. But Queen's Park now really applying pressure here. Can they really provide a little piece of magic and just to control things? Here they come now, Correa. He goes back for it. Karut, he's coming forward now. They're coming in droves now and waves, Queen's Park. And a chance here now, and the ball cleared away, but not very far. Still looking for that shot. Hasn't come as yet. And will it come now? Headed away, not very far. In fact, that's a poor header, but that's an even weaker attempt at goal. But it took a deflection, says the referee. Many thought it should be a goal kick, but the referee says it's a corner kick. It might have just glanced one of the defenders on the way through. And so what a game this has turned out to be. I don't think many people gave Central Soccer World much of a chance against the high-flying Parkites, but they have accredited themselves very well in this one. Remember, it's 1-1 the scoreline. A penalty in the 67th minute by Luke Correa to break the deadlock. And but 3 minutes later in the 70th, Kellen Williams with the equalizer. And this is where we are now as time is running out. And I'm not quite sure what the whistle was for. Oh, so the substitution. So Queen's Park are ready to make another substitution. And that might have been an opportunity taken away from them there, because they seem to get the ball in the danger zone. And would you believe they brought it back? So what a decision. Malik Adley is on. The ball is played short. And it goes out. And it's going to be a goal kick to Central Soccer World. 85 minutes gone now in this encounter. Can they hold on for the last 5 minutes? And trying to squeeze the ball in there. Not able to do so, at least not just yet. And this is where Queen's Park looks so strong down that left-hand side. They just seem to have good numbers down there. And that's probably where they're hoping to buy something out of this game. And there is Trestrail trying his luck, trying to work his magic. But this man has come on, Phillips, and has done very well for Central Soccer World. He's not the biggest, he's not the most physical, but he seems to have a good sense of positioning. And he's just run himself into the ground, literally, as have several of the other players around him, several of his teammates. And here they come again, Queen's Park, with Central Soccer World sagging back on defense. They're very deep now. And that ball seemed to run nicely there. And a chance, opportunity here. The ball hooked back across the goal, but it's blocked once again. And turning away from the pressure. That's good football as they come. Can they get it to Williams? That's who the man they have to look for. And right now, there's nothing there. They need to get the ball up to him as quickly as possible. Look for where he is. Just play it in the general vicinity of where he is, but the ball slipped. Can they get it to Williams now? Still going, still trying there, but a good recovery from Barrington. He slipped, almost gave them that opportunity, but they couldn't get the ball. And you could see several players now feeling the effects of all the running that they've been doing. Players on both teams are down on their haunches at the moment. Williams among them. He's really feeling the effects. Can't really run much, so he's just staying up there as a lone striker. Whereas before, he was the one doing most of the work in midfield. This is where they have to be so careful that they don't leave themselves exposed to a quick counter-attack. Here we come again. And on a yellow card, you could see him trying to avoid putting in that tackle there, Bullock, and did the smart thing. Didn't really try to go all the way with Correa, but was anticipating the hook back, and they were able to block it. When Queen's Park won, Central Soccer World won. 87 minutes, almost 88 minutes gone now. And time running out on the Parkites here. Can they get the winner? And they get a second bite of the cherry here. The control is not very good at all. And it's played into touch. It's been that kind of an afternoon for the Parkites. The control has let them down time and again. Their possession play, their passing, almost every aspect of their game has been off. Some off canter. Chance here though for a throw-in, but headed away nicely. And Ken still trying something, barely out of nothing, and trying to keep it in, but they're not going to get it there. They have to be so careful at this stage. And clearance, not very far. Karut, can he get a drive in from here? Headed away by Lewis. He's had a monster game at the back for Central Soccer World. They're not out of the woods yet. Here's a shot, but straight at Devonish. Good positioning and comfortable take on his part. But he gives it right back to them. So here they come again. Queen's Park coming in droves now. And opportunity here now. They really need to figure out some tough ball. And had all the time in the world to pick up this man and just seemed to play the ball to no one in particular. Never gave his teammate a chance. Mingo slicing forward now, looking to play something out there. And it really could have been an infringement. And this time the referee blows the whistle. And here they come again. And playing the ball forward, turning nicely, goes past one. Can he get the ball across? That's not a bad ball. And running down that right hand side there now, an opportunity here for them, trying to get something. Ash plays the ball back inside, but nobody home. And they're still battling. Ash trying again. It's a 3v2, it's 4v3 now, as here they come. Ball played in the middle. Opportunity here, and still going. The goalkeeper does well, and it's rolled in, and there is the goal. Just like that. In the dying seconds, we saw Liverpool do that in the 99th minute of play, and here in the 89th minute of play, of regulation play, would you believe it? Trail to the rescue for the Parkites. And just like that, it's what they've been clamoring for all evening long. In fact, in the 90th minute of play, Queen's Park gets what would be the winner, Caden Trestrail. And the goalkeeper came. In fact, when you're a goalkeeper like that, you probably just wiping everybody away. But he was trying to pick up the ball as opposed to just trying to dive on the ball and smother it. And it's from that ricochet that the ball ended up just settling there nicely for Trestrail. And he wasn't going to miss from there. And we have a player down, and so looks like Karut he's had a hard afternoon, and he just seemed to be cramping up. So 2-1 it is now, with no time left on the clock, unless the referee would add on a couple of minutes for stoppages. So we'll see what they decide to do, but whatever it is, they're going to have to do it quickly. And it looks as if they may have to bring on Stephen Griffith at the death. Here they come now. Can they get the ball into the area? The ball is played in, but it's way off target. And certainly you want to get the ball in the heart of the defense, because that is where you want to go, and to make sure that you give yourself a chance and your team a chance. So it looks like Karut is going to come off, and Griffith is going to come on if necessary. So there goes Griffith getting a chance here. And everything is at a standstill because the goalkeeper never moved for the ball, so he wants it straight at his feet now that he's gotten it there. And there's just time running away here. But the referee, it's his prerogative. He could add time if he wanted to, but that doesn't. And that is the end of the game, with a winner in the last minute of play. And Queen's Park, despite being way below par, somehow found a way and secured a 2-1 victory to book their place in the semi-finals. And certainly it was a hard battle, and congratulations to Central Soccer World. I know it's no consolation when you lose a battle like this in the manner in which they lost it, but at the end of the day, they accredited themselves very well against a favored team like Queen's Park, and they matched them toe to toe until in the end it took a little bit of fortune, because the ball just seemed to bubble up there and just nestle there for Trestrail to stab it home, and that proved to be the winner. So that is the situation from here. Congratulations to AIA and now Queen's Park as the two teams winning today. AIA needed penalties, and they, after a 3-all tie with Point Fortin Youth, and they eventually won it 5-4 on penalties. And would you believe it, they were tied 3-3 after the first 5 kicks from the penalty spot. And now Queen's Park avoiding penalties, but they left it till very late to get the winner. They won it in the 90th minute of play. A penalty by Luke Correa in the 67th, cancelled out by Kellen Williams' strike in the 70th. And then the winner, Caden Trestrail, in the 90th to break the hearts of Central Soccer World. But Queen's Park will advance to the semi-finals, 2-1, the final score here.